Hello everyone, I am Izzy Noodles. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 3 and the poll is now closed, so no more voting please, they will not be counted. But thank you to all of you for your input in which level set you would like me to visit next. So that'll be exciting to have a look at. So here we go, we are at Caves of Kaliya today, boss level. Okay, so this is our starting point. This level is quite a bit of a maze. So we've got a right and a left path from here. So I'm going to take the most direct route, but I'm also going to pick up all the items. So I'm going to take the right hand path to get to our destination. So there's a few ways you can find, but I will show you just one route. I'm not going to do it like last time where I showed you a few ways, because this is a maze. So it's going to just take a few attempts. So if you'd like to have a look at that, there's a link I will put in the description to Stella's site. There's lots of really well-made maps on Stella's site, so I'll link that if you want to have a look. So I will take the right-hand path to get to our destination, but first I'm going to go left, just for a couple of items. So don't forget what the starting point looked like. So from here I'm coming all the way forward. You can come to this not the end, the first or second, the second from the end, you can go down there, but I will come this way because there's a hole here with an item. Okay. So now climb out of the hole. So we're on the other side. I entered the hole from that away. So now I'm out the other side and I'm going to come through this way, through the crawl space. So to the right of me, that leads out to the second passage from the right. I walked past it to come to the very end and then drop down the hole. Don't know if that makes sense. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at explaining stuff. I'm not good at talking either. But continue through this next crawl space, and here is the second item. So these are the only items on this left hand side. So as I've said, you can get to the destination from this side, but I won't. So it does get a bit crazy in this level. So the path to the right, that's where I came from, but I'm coming all the way forward this time. I'm just trying to make it so you don't lose your bearings as I'm running around, so that you can keep up if you're unfamiliar. So I went to the end before, dropped down the hole. So now returning to our starting point. Okay, this is where we started. Okay, so now I'm taking the right hand path. So you're through the crawl space. Okay, then you can stand up, and we've got this slope that we're going to slide down, and as we're sliding you can kind of, as I'm looking, you can see a boulder above on the screen. So yeah, we're going to be chased by a boulder. So as you're sliding, when you get to the end of the slope, you want to jump before she stumbles off the end. So jumping off the slope cancels out the stumble animation and it makes you a little quicker. So just around the corner and we're safe. So we do also have another boulder. So you see the slope in front, you can stand on that, that's not too slopey. And it's the flat tile in front of that that triggers the next boulder. So roll on, roll off. Okay. And it's now up through the crawl space. So to the left there's just a dead end with a snake, so you can just completely ignore that direction. So we're going to use this crawl space as a marker point, so I'm just going to stray off to collect a couple of items. Going to come this way. some shotgun shells in this corner. Oh, bumping into every wall. And then up this way. So there will be a snake around the corner. So he is guarding a medpack. He or she, you never know. Okay, so while I'm here, this is important. You need to do this to progress. So this is a movable block, you can tell because Lara has grabbed it. And it's actually right in the middle of a crossroads section, so it's blocking all the paths right now. We need to move it out of the way. So you can either pull or push, it doesn't matter. And now let's get back to that crawl space so we know where we are. Okay, so here's the crawl space. Proceed on up. And the block to my right, this is the block that I've just moved. So where I'm standing now, it was here blocking the intersection. So from here, as long as you take the right path from the block, the correct path, you can't get lost very easy. So we're going straight. So as long as you've taken the correct path, you will not go round and round in circles. So if you have been lost, the hole is good. The hole is what you want to be looking for. Okay, so from here, this is where we can start getting lost again, but you just want to come all the way left and all the way around this way. And this is what you're looking for. The glow is, so to speak, the light at the end of the tunnel. This is what you're looking for. So we do have some flares just here. And you can hop across to grab the crystal. I think you can just hop here and grab it as well. So let me light a flare. We've got quite a drop. So if you've been struggling, if this is your first time playing and you've not got that greater health bar, then you might want to top up your health. So she's supposed to grab this. Why are you not grab? There we go. She usually would grab that, I'm sure. Crystal, I mean. So as we drop down, we can see some snakes. There are snakes all around. And there's actually a boulder just up the slope. Let me light quite a few more flares. So yes, there is a boulder up there. And so if you want to kill the snakes, it's the tile in the middle of the two slopes here that activates the boulder. We want to run all the way forward, so you can go ahead and do that. But if you want to kill the snakes, kill these ones here, activate the boulder, and then jump out of its path. But I won't do that. We've got a lot of snakes. There's like 10 snakes in this room, but as long as you keep to the center, you should be fine. Light another flare, and let's do this. So you don't need to panic too much at the end, just here, because panicking messes things up. So take your time in crouching to crawl underneath there, out of the boulder's path. Get rid of the flare, we don't need that. And this is where the boss is. So I've had some bad luck with practicing. He set me on fire quite a lot of times. Grab the crystal. Gonna grab my guns straight away. The moment you can start targeting, go for it. So you see now there's all water. That's gonna change. You won't be able to go in the water, it's now poisonous. So sidestep just as I did. And when he shoots fire like that, you want to sidestep. Well, I'm on fire. You see, he does this to me a lot. Okay, I'm back. Wish me luck this time. I fail a lot here, for no reason. Alright, I did it. Okay, so one way to do it is you can actually stand on that section where Tony is and run straight across to the other side. There is a grenade launcher just there, so that might be handy for you. Also, FYI, do not pick up the Infada Stone that he drops until you are finished here. That will end the level. So you might be wondering, where's the fun fact? Well, here we come, strap yourself in. Kaliya is not a place, but in Hindu traditions, Kaliya was a poisonous naga, or deity, which takes the form of a serpent with 1,000 heads, and lived in the Yamuna River, which actually ends its flow when it merges into the Ganges River. The legend goes that the Yamuna River boiled and bubbled with poison, and no bird nor beast could go near. This tale goes into considerably more detail, but it's not relevant here, so I won't go into it. But it's interesting in that the symbolism of the river being poisonous, because you can see here there was water and now it's all poisonous, so that kind of draws into it a little bit in a way. I just find that quite fascinating because it's the connection of the rivers in the folklore as well. So you can look that up about Kaliya if you really want to hear the whole tale, but it's really not relevant just here. So anyway, let me come and collect the items that are in here before leaving. So we've got a small med pack here. As I've said, there is a grenade launcher just here. And grenades here. Nice, so I'm going to try not to fall in. I've had it before, I've done it, I finally did it, and then I just fell in the poisonous waters. Running jump. Over to the Infada Stone, and that will be the end. We'll have a cutscene, and then we will have some statistics.
I don't want to be misrepresented by that retarded researcher you've just been with.
Lara.
I'm Dr. Willard. I'd come to converse with Tony myself, but I saw you were doing a rather more creditable job, I think. Indeed, I'm inspired. I'd like to offer you other work.
What? Shoot the breeze with some of your other boys? No thanks.
Fortunately, they were the only lab rats we let loose into the field. No. My request is for 3 other artifacts like this.
The Infada tribe only had one artifact of this type. It's unique. Anyway, what would your interest in it be?
I'll show you. It's not from India, rather an island near Antarctica. It is in fact meteorite rock that has been fashioned and used by Polynesians who were once settled there many, many years ago. See that? That's unique. An unknown material.
So how did it end up here?
Formed from the planets, sculpted by Polynesians, distributed by goons. Our excavations and investigations have led us to this. A sailor's diary from Charles Darwin's expedition on the HMS Beagle.
August 14th, 1834.
This voyage is getting too boring for me to go on with this journal. Me adventures at sea are an embarrassment. The only tales I'll have to tell are hours of bird watching, picking and pressing flowers, following them blasphemous ideas of the governor, Darwin. But this don't even concern me now. I just want food. Something more than vegetable broth in me. Today we 5 have made a pact. The only sampling we're going to be doing is for meat. Pure, solid, blood-rich meat.
The snow's run out. The tracks have gone.
Just keep going. We're on its trail. There's something here.
Look, another one. What do you reckon they're worth then? Too late. There's only 4. None for you.
Oh.
Stephen, faster! Dang it! Quick! Stephen! Come on! Faster! Nobody better say nothing about this to the governor, else we'll be back having to hunt down that creature for his samples. Paul fell down a crevasse, okay?
Okay, Stephen.
Amen.
Stephen was to be the only survivor of the 4. When he arrived back in London, he superstitiously sold off his artifact, having seen his pals murdered or killed with theirs. One here in India, one in the South Pacific, and one in Nevada. The places where I'd like you to go.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so that cutscene explained a lot more, really. So, in the beginning, Lara only knew about the Infada Stone, and just here she's been told about the rest of the stones that exist. So now she's helping Dr. Willard there to locate the rest. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to locate the rest of the stones throughout the game. So we've got many locations to visit. So poll is closed. Reminder, thank you for your votes. I will see who has won, and we will be visiting there next time. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, guys and girls.